Check in with Dr. Jeffrey Lowell, professor of surgery and pediatrics at Washington University. He's also a world-renowned transplant surgeon, and he's our guy every Wednesday. Dr. Jeffrey Lowell joins us via Skype. Good morning, Dr. Jeffrey Lowell.
McGraw, Kelly, good morning.
Morning.
You passed along a story for us, which I find quite interesting, and that is doctors are hesitant to screen smokers for lung cancer. Why?
Well, this comes under the big topic of sensitivity. So our ability to screen is very good, and no one is questioning the value of screening for lung cancer in heavy smokers, primarily with spiral CT scans or mammograms in women, especially women over 50. The concern is the specificity, the incidence of false positives that come from some of these tests. Because when a test is conclusive, it's great, and that leads to early treatment and therapy. If a test is inconclusive, if it's borderline or may be positive, that leads to a variety of follow-up tests, most of which, in most cases, are negative, and that leads to all of the risks of the follow-up tests, including potential biopsies and further scans and things like this. So the concern is that not that our specificity is bad, because it's very, very good. It has to do with the sensitivity and being able to have reduce the number of false positives.
So what you're saying is that the test just isn't a very good, accurate portrayal of if a smoker has lung cancer.
When it's when it's conclusive, it's very accurate. When it's inconclusive, when it may be or indeterminate or possible, that's when we need to have continued work, not only in CAT scans for people with lung cancer, but also in mammograms and tests like PSA for prostate cancer. Most of our screening tests, when they're positive, are very good. It's the indeterminate that we still need to work on.
All right, we're going to talk about vaccines in the 9 o'clock hour and what Missouri is actually trying to do. But what are they doing in Australia to parents who don't vaccinate their kids?
Well, if you're on welfare, no more. So they are halting welfare payments and child care payments to families that refuse to have their children vaccinated, which is interesting. I'm not sure what percentage of families in Australia are on welfare. I'm not sure that that's exactly the best way to do it. I mean, it's certainly making a statement, but I think it's probably just leading to maybe the wrong group or too small a group. If that's only 5% of the population, it's probably singling out perhaps the wrong group, but it's certainly making a statement.
Yeah, and there's no question about that. It's a pretty powerful statement that Australia wants their parents to vaccinate their kids. What's this? They found a solution for lactose intolerance?
Well, I don't think it's quite that. It's being marketed like that, but I don't think it's quite that. So the story here is there is a beverage called A2, small a, the number 2, milk. And this refers to a protein that's in milk, a single protein called A2. And some believe that some of the symptoms of lactose intolerance are caused by the protein A1, which is not in milk that's produced from A2 cows. And A1 cows are sort of the modern cow that have been selected to be high milk producers and the current source of most milk in the Western world. Now, these A2 are kind of old world cows and are felt to produce a milk with this A2 program that may lead to less symptoms that people who have lactose intolerance have. It does not fix the problem of lactose intolerance, but some people think that many people who think that they're lactose intolerant aren't, and it may be because they're having a reaction to the A1 protein in this milk versus the A2. Now, so this A2 milk will be sold soon in some of the high-end grocery chains like Whole Foods and Ralph's in California. don't know the price, but I would imagine it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah, interesting. All right, good. Dr. Jeffrey Lowell, professor of surgery and pediatrics at Washington University. Thanks for checking in, Doc, via Skype. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you next week.
Take care, McGraw. Bye, Kelly.
You got it. Dr. Jeffrey Lowell joins us via Skype.
Yes.
Which is a pretty special deal.
Who knew they had old school and new school cows?
And
It's kind of interesting.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's some world stuff. St. Louis Closet Company, ladies and gentlemen. St. Louis Closet Company will organize your house. That's kind of simply what they'll do. You have a small